Hi, everybody. This is JJ Long from JJArtworks, and welcome to episode 66 of our podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate it. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy out there. I hope you're already rocking your New Year's resolutions and all your goals so far for 2024. In today's episode, I actually want to talk about the art of showing up and how we're already, a couple of weeks into the new year, how we might be experiencing some struggles and pain points with our new habit changes that we're trying to adopt, whether it be with our physical health, mental health, habits in our business and all that stuff. So I want to talk about some lessons I've learned over the years, and then also some quick tips and tricks that can help you out on your journey. So I want to talk about a story. This happened to me, I think, in the heart of COVID. So maybe sometime in 2020, maybe the summertime or the fall time, 2020. And I wasn't exercising a lot, like I think a lot of us weren't, because we couldn't get to the gym because the gym was closed and everything. So I was trying to find ways to exercise, and I actually found a park and actually a track and field track at a school that was close to my apartment. And for those that don't know me, I'm actually a runner. I did track and field in high school. So my preferred method of cardio is running. And I found this track. It was like a couple blocks away from my apartment complex. And I started going to this track every day. And what happened was, my new goal was I need to get healthy, and I know how to do it, but I've been out of practice for a couple of months. But previously, when I was in a regular routine, I had a certain routine in place that I was doing repetitively every day for months on end, and I was seeing great results. So that routine at the time, I think and this is before COVID, I was, I think, running a couple miles a day, maybe like a 5K even. And then I was doing a little bit of strength training, and I was doing like a lot of burpees and push-ups and everything. But I was probably spending a solid like maybe 30, 45 minutes per workout. And I was also eating pretty healthy. So when I found this track and I was like getting excited to get into this exercise routine, what happened was I went all the way back to my pre-COVID workout, and basically I overdid it. And what I mean by that is, instead of being like, all right, JJ, so you haven't worked out in a few months, you might be a little rusty, let's go kind of ease into things. I went full force into my workout that I had done pre-COVID. So I went from 0 to 100 basically. So day one, I'm at the park and I try to run a 5K. Then I try to do like 3 sets of 20 burpees. And then I try to do push-ups. And then I'm trying to eat healthy. And then I'm trying to put in my steps every day. And Wednesday that week, and by the way, I was trying to exercise every day because that's the routine I was doing before. Wednesday that week, I started feeling some slight knee pain, and I'm like, I just haven't exercised my knees in a while, so maybe more exercise will do it, right? Thursday, Friday, I really, really had some like really, really bad knee pain, and I'm like, I think I might have messed up my ACL or something. There's something, or my meniscus, like something's wrong. I don't know. And then Saturday, I could barely walk. I remember I was driving to the grocery store, and it hurt for me to put my foot on the gas. And I'm like, I can't even drive. It hurt to walk upstairs. I was like hobbling. What ended up happening as a result was I had to start taking physical therapy because I was in so much pain, and I really wasn't sure if I had messed up my meniscus or my ACL or something, because that's never happened to me before. I've never really had any crazy knee issues like this. And I was basically out of commission for like a month. So the moral of the story and from my own personal experience, the reason I'm sharing this is because I'm sure a lot of you are super excited that it's a new year and we're developing new habits and we're trying to either get healthier or we're trying to make this new career shift. And we're probably strong arming things to death because we really want things to happen. But the preferred method I think that we should all strive toward is just to practice the art of showing up. You don't need to go from 0 to 100 and do it all at once. Take your time. If this is a new habit for you, it's probably super uncomfortable and you're probably a little irritated, and you just need to be kind to yourself and just know that even just getting 1% better every day is moving the needle forward. So I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. I just don't want to see you all rush into something and try to strong arm something to death and force things to happen, because I've been a culprit of that as well. And it's funny because that's the mentality I've had for many, many years, is like making it happen. And you can still make it happen, but you don't have to be so laser focused on it, and you don't enjoy the rest of life, and you just sort of let other things go to the wayside. The goal is to have a very balanced lifestyle. Now I'm kind of getting a little bit off topic, but what I'm getting at is practice the art of showing up. So if in your head, you've had a previous experience in your life where, and I just like bringing it back to exercise and nutrition because I think everyone sort of understands that. I will tie it into business as well, though, because on our channel, I like, we're creative entrepreneurs. I have a soft spot for us artists, and I don't want you to think I'm all about health and fitness. I just like to bring a mindfulness attitude to what I talk about. So basically, if you're trying to develop the habit of getting to the gym every day, and you haven't been to the gym every day in like a year, this is something that you're really out of practice, but you have previous experience possibly being healthy and being in the best shape in your life, and innately what you need to do. You just need to, eat healthy food, and you just need to move and burn calories, right? And you need to lift some weights, and you have to have enough protein, or, we all pretty much know the building blocks of living a healthy lifestyle. But rather than going to the gym and saying, all right, so a year ago I was running, a 5K, or I was doing, 50 sets of bench press, and I was maybe like doing yoga 10 times a week, or whatever it was. You need to inch your way back to that level. You can't just go from 0 to 100. You should really, really just practice the art of getting to the gym. Instead of running, 3 miles, run a half a mile. Maybe just walk for 10 minutes and just practice the art of getting there. And then the following week, you can kind of level up a little bit. You can challenge yourself, like, all right, cool, maybe I'll run a mile this week. And that approach it's a softer approach. You won't see results as fast, but you're going to avoid injury, okay? And you're going to avoid burnout. I'd like to tie that concept to business now, because I think a lot of us, we know the habits that we need to do in our businesses as well, whether that be, focusing more on sales, or beefing up our marketing, or getting a better handle on our accounting, and, getting better at customer relations, customer service, getting better at hiring, all these things. And rather than just going from 0 to 100 and making 100 cold calls a day, or, emailing the planet, will that move the needle fast? Yes. And will you see some great gains? You probably will. But you want to play the long game, and you just want to do things, take a softer approach, be kind to yourself. Things will get done. The work will be there tomorrow. I promise you. If you're an average dreamer like I am, there will be work tomorrow. You will have plenty to do. So it behooves you to really just practice the art of showing up, have the philosophy of getting like 1% better a day, and you will start seeing progress over time. It might not happen overnight, but a month later, 2 months later, if you stay consistent, you will start seeing some changes. And this is where I think in a previous podcast episode, I talked about sort of, I do this every Sunday as a ritual. I sort of meditate on the previous week and I see what lessons I've learned over the week, and I journal it out in my gratitude journal. And I think having a weekly ritual like that so you can kind of see your progress is very important. It keeps you very stable, very grounded, and you don't feel as scattered and anxious. So anyways, I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate it. If this is your first time visiting our YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button below. We crank out weekly content every week, and it stems around, creative entrepreneurship, artistry, and mindfulness. And I just sort of share my stories about what I'm going through as a small business owner and as a professional artist. And I truly believe that us artists and creative entrepreneurs need to support each other and stay together and help lift each other up. So if that's something that you're into, please subscribe. And I look forward to talking with you all next week in episode 67. Happy New Year, everybody, and I'll talk to you later.